What's up, everyone? This is All Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we completed our exploration of Mementos. We had to do a few extra things considering the one request we couldn't take down. But in the process, we managed to start a brand new confidant with the expert gamer middle schooler, Shinya. In this episode, the days are really starting to tick down with Haru, and it may be a good idea to try to do something about her father soon. But we can't do anything about that tonight, so what exactly are we going to be doing this evening? Well, I'm going to check out a few things first while we're here in Shibuya. Okay, so we've got a few more books that we can get. So there's Musty Pages, which is for a place that we already have. Museum of the Stars, which we already unlocked as well. And Tokyo Shrines, which we haven't actually been to yet. So this one could actually potentially be a new hangout spot. Alright, so that's the first thing that I wanted to do. The second thing that I wanted to do was to head on into the Velvet Room and maybe, well, take a look at Taki Minakata to see if he's ready to be taken out of solitary confinement.
You want to release it?
Hooray! He is ready to be taken out! Finally.
Looks even stronger now. You want to let it out?
So now we have Dodge What? Really? Couldn't have been Dodge Sai. That would have been helpful, but no. Dodging what you already freaking reflect. I'm still going to fuse you away the next chance I get. Anyway,
Justine,
I'm gonna go ahead and register all of my personas.
Are you finished?
And then we are done here for
no
now.
slacking off.
Okay, so now that we're done in the Velvet Room, what are we actually going to be doing this evening? Well, if we take a look at our texts, Hifumi wants to have a chat. So today, we are going to spend our time with Hifumi.
Actually, oh,
regardless of whether or not it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. I'm glad her heart changed. At least it sounds like she's owning up to her mistakes. Lose what? Oh, right. And it didn't matter how you responded to that one. What? I'll be sure to watch it, Hifumi. And I think you'll win. Okay, well, we did get all of those texts from Mishima saying, hey, look at all these people that have suddenly changed. So it is good to see that the change of heart was successful for her mother. Alright. But now, Hifumi's got a lot of work ahead of her. Even if she was oblivious to it all, she's still going to get a lot of crap for what her mother did. I just hope she's gonna be alright by the end of this.
I look forward to it.
Of course, Hifumi.
I'll start.
Well, she's got a lot of work ahead of her, but I think she'll be fine. And we get another point into useless knowledge. Guts and kindness, those are the only two we really need at this point.
Until next time.
Alright. Later, Hifumi. And the day moves on to Tuesday.
Wow! Well, it's flattering, but I don't know,
it still rubs me the wrong way. And cue Makoto. It's like I know or something. Right. 2 weeks until she's sold off. I need to do something about it soon. So then, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Inquiring minds want to know! Well, we don't really have that much time left to be goofing off. So, today, we're heading on back to the metaverse. This time, to Akumura's palace. Before we do that, though, we are going to take a bit of a detour to Shinjuku. While we're here in Shinjuku, I do want to look at something real quick. It's almost actually kind of curious that I check out. And that's the little mascot character right here. Basically, it's just a mascot character trying to, you know, sell merchandise. It's Japan. There's mascots of freaking everything. Anyway, what we're actually here is that we are talking to Chihaya. Because since we are heading on into the metaverse today, we are going to get another money reading. Whenever you head to the metaverse, always get this reading. If you can, because obviously when you send the calling card, you don't have time to do that. But when you do, always get it. Because if you do, like me, you can just have a crap ton of money and not have to worry about anything. So anyway, now that we've gotten the reading, there's not really much else that we can really do. We could potentially buy some medicine from Takemi, but I think we're all right. So let's head on over to the hideout.
Okay.
Everyone's here.
So, before we head on into the metaverse, let's hold a meeting just to see what all of our party members say.
Okay, it is time we start the meeting.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
So basically, we know nothing and we're at a pretty good level. That's basically what we learned. So, enough screwing around. Let's infiltrate the palace.
Okay, let's go. Do you have a minute?
I'm raring to work. Let's go.
Alright, well, even though, once again, Haru is right here,
Hey, Joker.
we
No.
still can't have her with us. Her persona still hasn't quite gotten to its power yet. So we're just kind of still just, well, dealing without. Let's go ahead and rearrange my party a little bit. Yeah, I think I could probably just include the characters that are a little bit lower level. Before heading in, though, I think I'm gonna just take a bit of a detour into the Velvet Room and see what I can do in terms of fusions. I gained quite a few levels when we were in Mementos, so having some stronger
need
personas would definitely help out a bit. Plus, I do need to, well, free up some space. So excuse me while I do some persona fusions. Alright, well the first thing that we're going to do is to create Tetraja. Because we need this for the Warden's request, and getting Principality to get into Lachesis is a bit tricky. But thankfully, this is a much simpler way of doing it.
This shall be the result.
So first, let's go ahead and create a skill card.
Now, be reborn.
I feel like I should have some sort of seizure warning with that. Well, anyway, let's move on to something else. And now for the twins' request. So, we are fusing away Phoenix and Thoth in order to fuse Lachesis.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
So I definitely want Freya. I'm actually not quite sure exactly what I want for any other skills. However, she does get Maraku Kaja, so having Tarunda would be pretty helpful, just having a catch-all for bosses as well. You know, assuming the boss doesn't use electricity. And then finally, it'd be nice if I had Medirama or something, but other than that, what's her magic? Her magic's decent. Plus she has
skills you'd
growth
like to
too, so
inherit.
she'll be able to learn skills pretty quickly. So that would help out. Debating whether or not for healing, but I've gotten plenty of other healers and other healing personas. So instead, let's go with Masakunda.
It will receive significant power. I see.
now for all the skills she'll learn.
Alright.
So she gets Marakukaja, Eleckwall, and Mabufula. Well, I don't really care much for Eleckwall. Can be helpful, but yeah. Ooh, last is Ice Boost. That's not bad. So obviously we're not done yet, but let's go ahead and get done with this now. So we need to teach Tetraja to Leketsis. But we need to get rid of something. I'm tempted to get rid of Mabaisudi. I mean, getting rid of those ailments would be nice. Because I don't really want to get rid of anything else. Yeah, as much as I would like to have someone that has that sort of skill, I think I can get rid of it. And now she gets Tetraja. So now, let's talk to the wardens before we do anything else.
Yes. What? Yeah. What?
This is getting interesting. Let's maybe butt out of it.
Hmm.
Aw, I'm touched. it's as they say, there's not much left now. There's only 3 left.
All right.
But hopefully, we find the answer to this riddle soon.
Listen up, inmate. Now,
Alright, so our next assignment is Hetong Conqueries with Masakunda. I do not believe I can make Hetong Conqueries.
okay.
I think I have personas that can actually
The
make
inmate.
him,
Let's
though.
execute him. Let us begin the search.
Hetong Conqueries, Hetong Conqueries. Yes I can. I don't have the necessary level
You
for
can't
it.
handle this.
Unfortunately, I don't have a persona that has Masakunda. And unfortunately, Amino, Azume, and Anubis are the only personas I have that could make that. Well, maybe some personas that I get in the dungeon might be
Some
able to get
modification,
that. Unfortunately, I don't have any that would be part of the cards. Oh well. So, we are fusing away Take Minakata and Naga in order to fuse Kaiwan.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Now, this is just one that I'm just gonna give a crap ton of elements because being able to just have so many elements helps out a lot. So, what have we got? We've got a Bufula, we've got a Zionga, we've got an Ega, and we've got a Freya. There's a few other things that we could potentially pass down,
It will receive a great deal of power.
but this is just a lot of different types of elements. So, yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Now for a rebirth.
So let's see what all he learns.
All right.
It's a lot of levels. So he learns Forget Boost, Speedmaster, Makajamon, medium chance to forget of all foes, or high chance for 1. I suppose I'd rather just have that on all enemies, so let's get rid of Makajam. And Masail. Ooh. That would be really good. Ooh, what do I want to get rid of, though? And Arasuku Kaj is not bad. Hell, what would be nice is that eventually I just have a persona that I can just have an auto everything at the start. It would be nice to have a persona and have one of those. I'm not sure. I suppose Forget Boost, because I don't necessarily need Makajamon. I don't need Makajamon's Forget Boost in order for it to actually work. But, eh. Do I get rid of something like Bufula? I mean, I have other personas like Laketsis that have that. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Next is Marakunda. Alright. Nay, nay, mother. I can't use that sort of language for a unicorn. So, we are fusing away Isis and Aramitama in order to fuse Unicorn.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if Unicorn actually learns a light skill. I kind of hope that it does. But once again, I'm basically just prioritizing just various other things. I've got other people who can do healing. So we'll just go with
new power.
type coverage.
My.
Again, I'm kind of hoping that Unicorn learns some sort of light spell, because that is one element that I am severely lacking. But we get Samira Charm, which is really nice, and we could definitely use that on someone. And Swift Strike. Well, not quite. Light physical damage to all foes multiple times, or Assault Dive. Though, to be honest, Unicorn doesn't really have great strength, so we'll get rid of Assault Dive. Yes, it does! Okay, well, I'm gonna have to use Unicorn a lot. But it can learn a light spell. Thank goodness. Alright, so you might be wondering, why do you suddenly have Queen's Necklace on screen? Well, I wanted to try to turn Queen's Necklace into an accessory, but you can only use the item, like, making things once per in-game day. So, in other words, I can't make the item that I wanted to use Queen's Necklace for, and I already spent the money. So, since there's not really much that I can use this persona in terms of fusion, we're gonna throw the dice and see what happens.
Very well. Let us begin.
What do we get? We get Fuki. Well, I'm kind of bummed out that Fuki was the one that I got. I can't even really use it except with Unicorn. I don't want to get rid of Unicorn. Well, hopefully I'll be able to fuse it with something new that we get in the dungeon. But until then, let's move. Now, unfortunately, there are enemies that are scouring here now. It's not going to be a cakewalk like it was the first time around. So, it's gonna be a little harder even to get back to that door.
Show me your true form.
Ooh.
Successful. Now just don't lose.
Of course, we have ourselves some new
not
enemies.
done.
This one, the Awakened God.
It should be
What do I want to use on you? I don't exactly remember what you're weak to. Nuclear? Nuclear!
Ooh, Joker.
Almost killed it outright. Okay, and it is gloomy. Alright, we'll go for that then.
Fine. Go.
I'm sorry about that.
Fine. Where?
That's what I want to know. Hey, there we go. And now we get Arahabaki. Cool. Again, hopefully
got a new mask,
something
Joker.
that's within the different personas that we're gonna get will fuse with Buki and give me something decent and doesn't involve using Unicorn.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this. And actually, before we get going any further... I guess it was over here. I'm gonna go ahead and use a treasure trap. So that should help in getting some more rare enemies to show up. Because that is something I absolutely want to see more of. Because I don't have enough money. Yep.
It's within range.
There we go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Ooh.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
Vicious pentagrams. Okay, well these guys are really freaking easy because they're one of the few enemies that are weak to physical. So I am just gonna pass the baton to Skull.
On to the next.
And even though I don't really need to do this,
One enemy gone.
it helps to just get rid of one of them. Ooh, sweet, and we get an instant recruit. So now we get Decarabia. Cool, I am really glad I just went and offed the other one. Decarabias are always very easy foes to take down. Like I said, they're one of the few enemies that are weak to physical. Which makes just taking them out very simple. Let's go ahead and head over here and then get you.
Show me your true form.
Ooh, okay, so we apparently are already over-leveled for some enemies, and we just get Black Ooze. Sweet, I don't think we ever fought Black Ooze. So this is Black Ooze. It's basically a black slime. That's essentially it. Alright, nothing over that way. Okay, that works. Get him, get him, get him, get him!
Reveal your true form.
Okay.
Focus.
Wanted to get through that before.
Hey.
Well, I didn't want to get into an unnecessary fight like that, but at least we're back at the door. Alright, well, it's weird, but we'll see. And unfortunately, that one's still gone. But with Haru on our side, we can get past this door.
By the way, you seemed real fired up back when we first met. Was that an act Mona put you up to? You know, the beauty thingy?
That was, I was trying to be a heroine of justice.
Is that a joke?
You moron! Ever since I was young, people around me have never seen me for who I really am. They would be kind to me just to please my father, and we'd get money and presents in exchange. Adults, teachers, even friends. It seemed like everyone smiled at me for their own personal gain. That's why you kept the details of your family a secret at school. But the female superheroes I used to see on TV were so great. They always fought for others, not themselves, and they were always happy. wanted to be just like that. Even though I knew it was a fantasy, I still looked up to them.
Everyone goes wild over heroes at some point. It's fine having someone like that on our side, right, Joker?
Hey, of course. She's someone who has lofty ideals, just like us.
What are you doing here?
Huh?
This is insane on so many levels.
I thought I told you not to associate with vulgar people.
That bastard.
Him? Did he come into the palace too? No. He might look the same, but that isn't the real person. Remember what I explained to you earlier? You mean about the cognition thing?
What are you mumbling about?
Do you recall what I said before? That I would do my best for you. This is my answer to that.
Are those the rumored phantom thieves? I see. You're handing them over to me as a plea for forgiveness. Overcome failure at any cost, even if it means betraying others. You truly embody the Okumura motto. Very well, join me.
Why do you only ever think about gains and losses? That's why the company has a bad reputation. All because you treat people like they're tools!
To gain, you must give. One must be resolved to give even more if they wish to stand above others. We are on vastly different levels, and soon I will rise to a new stage, the political world. The cold reality of kicking people down is a part of business. Virtue and sentiment are for losers. Okumura Foods shall be the foundation of my victory.
His company is just a stepping stone.
Mr. Okumura, we don't need a girl who's been soiled by thieves. Unless you make some compromises, I can't introduce her to my father.
She needn't be your lawful wife anymore. Take her as your lover or whatever it is you desire.
Very well. I accept.
Lover? I was raised under this company's wealth. I even accepted a political marriage for you. This is not what we discussed! Father, you want me to be that man's plaything just to satisfy your own ambitions?
Why fret? You should be overjoyed that you're fulfilling your role as an Okumura daughter. This is the only value you've had from the very beginning.
So, even his own daughter's life is a commodity to him.
Now, why don't you come to my place?
Let's have fun. I'll play with you until I get bored. A high school fiancé who you want to turn on.
So vulgar. No! Haru's persona won't stand a chance against that! Don't worry! She hadn't awakened to her real power, that's all!
How dare you?
I see you finally made up your mind, my dear fated princess. Freedom for you must stem from betrayal. If you still yearn for it now, then you must not err. Now tell me, who shall you betray?
My heart has been set. You should know.
Yes, that gaze! I can finally display my true strength! I am thou, thou art I! Let us adorn your departure into freedom with a beautiful betrayal!
Jeez!
Farewell, dear father. I am no longer your subservient puppet!
Then so be it. You're worthless. Deal with them how you wish.
You poor thing. I'll toy with you until you break.
I don't expect you to come to reason at all.
Uh-huh. Should've just told you this from the start, asshat!
We are the Phantom Thieves, here to take your bride!
Thieves who steal from others need to be severely punished. Haru, be a good girl. Come, be my toy.
I have no intentions of talking to you. For the sake of changing my father's heart, I cannot lose! So this is Haru's true power. Haru. Alright, let's do this. Time to pummel that scummy jerk.
I've mentioned this before, that anyone who uses another person for their own benefit, who treats that other person as subhuman, is nothing short of scum. And the sort of love that Haru shows to her father shows just how misguided those affections were. He may be her father, but it's clear he shows no affection to her, his only daughter. To use her just to gain renown and standing in the world is despicable. Treating your own family, your own kin, as just a pawn. Well, no more. It's time that Haru fought back. With the lady in black, Milady! So, Haru has a very interesting set of skills. Her primary element is psychokinesis, as we can see here. But she also has a priority in gun attacks, as well as some additional healing capabilities, not necessarily for HP, but for status ailments. Haru can be quite versatile and be a sub-healer, though not directly HP healing. And now we have some, well, enemies that we have to deal with. Haru's fiancé and Corporobot MLD-WKR, or Model Worker, as the case would be. So, Haru's fiancé is weak to psychokinesis and knows the skills Brain Shake, Rakukaja, Dekunda, and Dekaja. And the Model Workers are weak to fire and wind and resist physical, gun, ice, electric, psychokinesis, nuclear, light, and dark, and knows the skills Triple Down, Assault Dive, and Rekarmdra. These things can actually just kill themselves to fully heal up their allies. And that can be a little bit problematic, but knock them down, and unfortunately, they resist most of everything, so Haru can't really do much to them. But she can attack her fiancé. And as for us, we can just do that, and Actually, I'm not sure. Does Panther have... No, she does have Monagion. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll do this. And go for an all-out attack. How is this thing still alive? It shouldn't be alive. Well, now it's dead. As for Fox,
Prepare yourself.
Tempest Slash.
Why? How can I be defeated by such an inferior prince? Obey me.
Okay, well, thankfully that didn't actually get her. And now we can finish it.
Now, surround them!
Haru, if you would be a deer, the honor is all yours.
Good choice. All out attack! Wasn't that graceful?
Hey, level ups for a lot of us,
It's a step.
including me. And then a couple new skills for our party members. So, Vox gets Mabufula, which is pretty easy what I'm going to replace for that. Ooh!
The new me!
And Oracle gets Sub-Recover HP. So, this is just some passive abilities that Oracle can learn just by leveling up. So the Sub-Recover skills, for lack of a better word, they help recover HP and eventually SP for our backup party members. So, if we need our backup party members to just kind of recover, rather than spending items to help recover their stuff, if we're a high enough level, they'll just recover automatically. It's really nice. Really nice.
I did it! I did it, Monochan!
What were you saying about her persona being weak?
He disappeared! Is that okay?
Are you sure you taught her how things work in here?
I did. Or so I thought.
What's the point if she doesn't get it? Don't worry. Cognitive beings have no correlation to their real-world counterparts. You'll see when we get back. I guarantee he will be okay.
Then he's not dead?
That's right.
Dude, does this mean we got a new teammate? Good to have ya.
She already has a code name.
She already picked one?
You can call me Noir.
Noir?
It means black in French. I'd like to be a heroine of justice, but the Phantom Thieves are on the darker side of the law. I chose the name Noir to remind me of that. There you have it.
As long as she's into it.
She created quite an elaborate backstory.
Noir. I like it. It conveys a dignity that won't bow down to others, as well as a rebellious spirit towards society.
Thank you. Don't let your guard down, Noir. Our trip through the palace doesn't end until we steal the treasure, after all. Yes, sir!
Someone's talking all big again.
Then...
Aye, aye.
Joker, there's a chest!
Noir.
Let's open it!
So yes, unlike many, or like literally every other time we get a new party member, we're not booted out to the entrance. Considering that Haru, or Noir as the case may be, she already had a persona, it just hadn't gotten to its full power yet. So now she's just part of the team right now. Unfortunately, she is a lot lower level than the rest of us. It'd be just about on point if we didn't do all that extra stuff in the metaverse, but I'm probably gonna try to keep her in the party at least for like the main party for a little while, just so she has a chance to catch up with most everyone else. But with everything that is said and done, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. With our new party member actually, being able to fight now, we can now properly head on into the palace. And, oh boy, we have a lot of work to do in terms of getting through this palace. But with a new ally on our side, hopefully, that'll make things go just a little bit easier. So until next time, everyone, take care.